Greetings from Maine. My name is Tammy, and this is Sophie's Unique Boutique. It's a floss tube about cross stitch, quilting, whatever other crafts I can get my hands onto. If you are new here, welcome. If you've stumbled across me, thank you very much for pressing play. I really appreciate it. If you are returning, thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate all of you who have liked, subscribed, commented, everything. You are awesome people. Kind of tired today. That's alright. I do not. Let's just jump right into it, okay? I don't have any finishes or FFOs, but I'm very close to one. Very close. This weekend I forgot something, but that's alright. I didn't get that much done. This weekend I kind of turned it into Wonderland weekend instead of doing my like sampler Saturday and spooky Sunday. So but I did work on a few things. I did work on my fairy rabbit, but I forgot to bring it with me because I forgot I actually worked on it. But I just added a little bit more to the wallpaper. That's all I did. It wasn't a lot. So I'm still working in light blues and medium blues and will eventually be dark blues. And I do have part of the clock done, but I showed it the other day and it's not a whole heck of a lot. So you know what, there's a couple other things I forgot, so if you will give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to grab and get a couple things. So yeah. So let's just jump right into it. Sorry, excuse me. So, like I said, there were quite a few things that I worked on. I worked on this for a couple of days, I think. It is We're All Mad Here. Ooh, terrible light. I'm so sorry. There we go. We're All Mad Here. This is from Cheshire. I'm doing this in a 16 count Twilight Blue, and I'm using Sulky Sapphire Blue. I do believe that's the name of the color. I took it out of the hoop because I had to check something to make sure I have enough room, and hopefully I oriented this right. But this is as far as I got. I finished the teapot. I finished the cup, or not finished the cup, but finished the tea going down into the cup. I got a leaf and a couple of the little hashtags in. So far I have done 1,141 stitches on this. It's pretty good. And I've only picked it up 4 times. So and then, like I said, I did work on no, that's the pattern. Where's the picture? Where's the picture? Here it is. I did work on the fairy rabbit. I don't know how many stitches I got on this, but I did. Sorry. I did get some more of the medium blue wallpaper in, which is right here. And I finished up this one, and I'm working my way down to the watch. And I'm just going to keep going across, working my way down, keep going across, working my way down. Hopefully I'll get in to the rabbit and a few of the other things soon. So, hopefully, we shall see what we get into. So, there's that. Okay. Let me write this down so I don't forget that I showed it to you. We're all mad here. Okay. Alright, and then I pulled this out. This is the frozen hot chocolate shop, the Snow Village. There it is. And I did get a little bit of this done. I did make a mistake, but I'm not worried about it. I'm really not worried about it. But I got the door frame put in. I got this wall done, almost. I put in the table. I just need to finish the table and put the cups on it. I put in some of the snow on the garland, a few of the snowflakes, and I've got to work more on the sign. I'm trying to get the walls done because there's walls in a window right here. If you look. There's a few, it's a couple of small walls and a big old window. So, but I did work on that Saturday. This is one of the things that's fight to the finish on my board, so I'm going to try to get some of that done. And then I worked on, I started the blue flower Halloween scroll. So I ended up getting my floss that I needed for it. So I kit it all up and then I started it. So this is what it looks like. I think they're so cute. And my goal on Saturday was to get 500 stitches in, which I did. I started it Friday, and on Friday I got 224 stitches in. And then on Saturday I got 548 stitches. I almost got 550, which I was pretty happy about, but at that point I was done. I don't normally count my stitches. I don't usually set goals for my stitches, but I'm starting to, because I just, I'll pick an area, do it, count how many stitches I did, write it down. I have one of those little clicker thingies, but I'm possibly been looking into tablets, because I need to get a new Kindle, because mine's kind of slow. And I don't want to figure out how to download Pattern Keeper on it and then have it, die on me. So I'm thinking, maybe hopefully around Christmas I can get a new one. So, because my Kindle is my best friend a lot of times, because I read constantly. So, this is how far I got. I got some of the border done. I'm working on the border 4 sections at a time. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to work on another 4 sections when I get this moved a little bit, and the same here. I'm going to work on the sections. The vine right here is completely done except for the little flower here and the little flower here. But the crown is all done, her face is all done. I'm just working on her costume and her dress. Hello, Miss Patches. Hi. You do have a nice walk? Oh, that's my tea. Please don't. Thank you. So yeah, I'm trying to work on a little Halloween dress and get this all done, and then work on the other the Dracula squirrel, which is, oh, sorry, with his basket of acorns. But I'm going down this way, so I'm going to get the pumpkin that goes right here, and then that'll finish up this. And then there's another part of the vine that goes on the other side of the pumpkin, which goes up here. And there's really just leaves on that. There's no more of those little flower thingies. But I think it looks cool. I like it. I'm so glad I got my 500 stitches done. And when I put this on Halloween, there's a Halloween cross stitch group on Facebook. When I put it on there, people were nuts. They were like, ooh. They really liked it. I was like, yay. What did I work on? I worked on Misbehave, which is going to be a gift for my friend who, her and her husband are in competitive shooting. And I know she would never misbehave with a firearm. I really know that. But I saw this and all I could think of was the Old West and the Old West, and you know, I can picture her in the, you know, the shirts and the jeans and the belt and the boots and the hat, you know, because she just kind of reminds me of that. But this says, I aim to misbehave, and this is what it looks like when it's done. And I've gotten over 400, no, yeah, yesterday I did over 400 stitches, and the first day I did 400 stitches, so I've got a good chunk of it done. I just have to finish the rest of the border and the gun. And here it is. This is, I did the I and the S and the M. I did all, nope, this here. And I got all this done. And now I'm just working on this part of the gun. So I hope to have that done in April by her birthday. So this is another fight to the finish, because I really tried really hard last night to get this all done. But it didn't work. Alright, let's see if I know I took a picture of it. Yes. So I also worked on this. This is Cute Broderie Easter Gnome. Isn't he cute? So cute. I'm doing this on a 9 by 11 piece scrap piece of Fortnite Fabrics 18 count cappuccino. And I ended up ordering more from Welcome Stitchery. I think I got like 5 or 6 pieces cut 9 by 14. They're not all they're different, like Fiber on Whim, pictures plus maybe, I don't remember. But I talked to Justine and she's awesome. If you ever want anything, you can check her out at welcomestitchery.com or just call her and I will put her website below. But I got the ear, part of the ear done. There's just a little more of the ear to go down. But yeah, I got, so far I've gotten, it's not a lot, but there's a lot of changing. Like there's a few stitches here, and you gotta change your color. And then there's like maybe 10 stitches here, and then you gotta change your color. So I'm trying to do color completing as I go. But I don't want to make any mistakes because I already have on this and I don't know where, and I don't, but I'm making it work. But yeah, there it is. My cute little Easter gnome. So, and when I get close to being done with him, I'm going to pick another gnome. I think next year is going to be the year of the gnomes. I've almost bought her out. Let's put it that way. That's how many I've bought. So, alright. I don't know where the picture went for this one, but I did have it. And I forgot to put it on the list. But I started it on Sunday. This is a very small. It's not a big one, and I'm really surprised considering it's from Sharova Creations on Etsy. They usually have the big girls. And when I mean big girls, we're talking like 200 pages in sections. You know, the full coverage. Well, this is still full coverage, but it's only a 5x5. And this is on 18 count easy guide, and it's very easy to count these because the blocks, you know, when you do easy guide, they're like 10 by 10 blocks. Well, there's only 8 lines by 8 lines, so there's 64. So every time you finish a block of color, you know that it's 64 stitches per block. So far I've done this for 2 days. I think I've done 182 blocks each for each day. So we're talking 364 stitches, which it could be better, but I'm also missing a color, and I don't have that color, and I ordered it. I'm just waiting for it to come in. Those are the only big things I've been doing, is trying to kit up things that I want to do. And it's that time. So glad I planned. But I do. I have a good plan for the rest of the year, I think, of what I'm going to do. And I've put things that I want to finish, things that, you know, my whip go calls, things that I want to start, things that, you know, I just want to work on. So I got it. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. But I have one more whip, and that is Time for Tea by thesewingseed.com. If you want to see what it looks like, just go see it. But I am almost done. Well, getting close to being done. I finished the teapot bottom. I got the E and the A. I finished the M this morning, working on the E over here, so I only have the E and the tea. And then once I get the heart done, which I love the red, it's a sulky red, Christmas red. When I get that done, I will work on there's like a little teapot top here, and it's got like a little knob and it goes down. So when I get that all done, this will be complete, and I will be so happy, because these white stitches, they're awful. I hate stitching in white. It sucks. It's terrible. I have tried railroading, but it doesn't seem to make much of a difference. For me, anyway. You know, I don't like stitching in white, period. It can be anchor, it can be regular DMC white, it could be sulky white. I don't care. I don't like stitching in white. Even if I do, this is 2 strands, I just don't like it. I'm using anchor white, and I just I don't like it. So anyway, my stash. I do have a little bit, not a lot. Okay, these are things that I printed. This is from I Like to Stitch on Etsy, and it's a little polar bear, and I'm going to do it on a piece of 18 count. And yes, I just got done saying I don't like stitching in white, but I like polar bears, and so does my daughter, so I'm going to turn it into an ornament. Maybe I will use the white etoile, make it a little bit sparkly, and I think I have red and green etoile as well, so I could do this whole thing in etoile. And I have some pink etoile. I think he'd be really cute in the etoile. Make him look kind of shiny like the snow. This is from FlossTube.com. And I'll put it down below. And this is done on 14 count, but I am not doing it on 14 count. This is the Honey Divino. Like I said, I have a feeling next year's gonna be Year of the Gnomes. Oh, he's very cute. Or she. And then I have this I think is the companion to another one that I have, because it's 4 black cats. And this is from I think it's from Cross Stitch Patterns on Etsy, I think, or 1000 Patterns on Etsy. I'm not quite sure, but there's a lady in my Natural Working group that has black cats, and one of them I'm doing for her, but I'm not doing the 2 that look kind of, because one's looks like a little kitty vampire showing his teeth off, and he's on a stack of books, and this one's reading spells. And I love these 2 little cats. They're awesome. And usually when I get these from those particular websites, there's a lot of blends. There's no blends in this one. Just half stitches and back stitches, which I like. And if you've never been to Black Waltz Stitching on Etsy, you should go. Especially if you're a Halloween person, or you like stitching Halloween. So I got the Reader Tarot card. I believe I bought the Stitcher Tarot card. I don't think I've downloaded it yet. And I bought the Frog Tarot card. And that is so cute. He's so cute. And I don't want to so. And then the other day I was hoping to get this before I stick having a really hard time with words. Before I filmed or recorded. But it got shipped out Saturday during that terrible, yucky rainstorm, or snow, rain, sleet, whatever we'll call it. Yeah. I got a story about that too. But I didn't. So I tried dyeing for cross stitch. And I got this. This is Woodland. Ooh. It's terrible. Oh, no, too dark. Here we go. I think that's the best it's going to come in. Because I have a light on over here. So. And then I got Nostalgia. Which is, it's looking gray, but it's actually purple. And then I got this one, and this is Blue Heather. There we go. That's about right. This one is going to be part of a gift for another friend who likes fairies and owls. But I have this one particular pattern I can't show it to you because all I have is a pattern and there was really no picture, cover, mock-up, whatever you want to call it. But I have two different fabrics here that I dyed myself. And this one is supposed to be a turquoise. It's actually not that dark. It's about the best it's going to get. But I thought, I don't know. What do you think? Should I do it on this with the blue heather? Or do it on this teal and gray? I don't know. So, comment down below, let me know what you think. I'd appreciate it. Okay, and then there were, there's a few things that I want to show you. This is not stash, but it kind of coincides with my plans. But I do have one more thing. I got this from Tapestry Market. I do know there's a lot of copyright issues with certain kits and whatnot, especially if they come from China, Japan, whatever. I have never seen this anywhere, so I'm thinking it's an original. It's called Alice's Gallery. And like I said, I got it from Tapestry Market, which you can find on tapestrymarket.com. Usually, I've gone on their website. Usually, a lot of if they do have some what they call originals. I don't know if this. I don't know if it was an original or not. Didn't really look. I just saw it on Facebook. I fell in love with it. I bought it. So, if somebody knows who and where, I might find out if this is an original before I do it. I'd really appreciate it. I've already spent the money for it, so I'm going to do it regardless. It's just going to go in my home. It's actually going to go in my craft room. And I get it cleaned out. I gotta really clean that room out. It's terrible. But it is going to go in my craft room on the wall. I am going to do it. I'm going to frame it, and it's going to go up on my wall. All my hours, that's where it's going. So, you know, I've seen, like the same patterns. Like there'll be one on Tinsel's cross stitch, and then you'll see it in another shop on Etsy. So it's kind of hard, either when you read the descriptions, which I do, to say, okay, this is copyrighted to us, and then you go to a different site, you see the exact same thing. This is copyrighted to us. So how can you tell? I don't know. There's been a few nights this week where I have just gone online or gone on Etsy, and I'm just going through searching for one subject, and then a lot of it's been trying to find new full coverage, because I've heard it, I've been watching a lot of FlossTubers, and I've been binging a few, and sometimes, you wonder, some of the names they throw out, it's like, But there's one that I found, it's Witch Stitch Cat. Or Stitch Witch Cat. No, it's Witch Stitch Cat. I noticed that one last night, and she has some amazing book coverage. I've got a whole bunch of stuff on that wish list. Whether it gets done or not, I have no idea. I think I'm in that sable club. But anyway, so I have an event coming up on Saturday, so I probably should have started at the beginning of the month, but I just wasn't feeling it. I've had a really hard couple months. I don't like, it's just been strange. I did find out something I'm happy about, but anyway, I'll go into that at the end. So I've been finding these projects that I started and didn't finish, so I figured it's finished. This is going to be a pet mat. It's made out of German Shepherd fabric that I ordered specifically for a project, and now I have a whole bunch of it. And I put little heart fabric on the back that's pink. So usually when I'm going to take this one and another one that has my dog's name on it, and these are going to be samples because these are made to order. Because if you want to get the plain one embroidered, then that takes a little bit of time. If you want just one of these, there's a specialty, you want one like this, but it's got like, you have a pit bull, or you have a Jack Russell, or you have a golden retriever, or yellow lab, or black lab, chocolate lab, whatever breed you have. I can make it. And when I do the plain ones, they have what's called a French braid, which is a half of an octagon, and it's only got three sides, and straight across. So if you cut so many of those and you configure them in such a way, it looks like you have a French braid going down. And depending upon how big your border is depending upon how big, you need it for your dog. I can get Great Dane, I can get Pit Bull, like I said. I've seen Chihuahua, I've seen Burmese Mountain Dog, I've seen them all. And these are just, in considering this is an adoption event, I might make up a couple more like this. And then I found some Mad Hatter Tea Party, or Alice in Wonderland Tea Party fabric, and I made a little book sleeve. Or can be also used as a Smalls project bag. And hopefully it's stay on here. I just put sticky Velcro inside of it instead of trying to deal with the stupid snaps. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue buttons, because I have a couple more that I have to fix that have the same issue. The snaps just, it was a waste of money, waste of time, because they don't stay. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So, and then I found these bags that I had kicking around, and so I took these little iron-ons that I had, and I think they came out so cute. I had 4 bags, but I still have one that needs to have something on it. But if it gets it, it gets it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then found this. These little stickers that go on fabric. So get that. Oh, and this one. And they're very cute bags. They really are. I mean, they were Hobby Lobby thing. And then this purple one, I thought these stars would just pop on this purple one, because they're gold and silver stars. And they look really good. And I have a green one that I need to find something to put on it before Saturday. I might just iron some, you know, like some patches. Fabric squares onto them, and then, you know, something like that. I might make some just squares and make it look like they're stitched on by giving them a little bit of a hem. Put a bunch of patches on the bags. I think that's a good idea. Okay. Now, I also made these. I saw that I was waiting for my coffee one morning, and I decided that I go on Facebook and look at the videos while I'm waiting for my coffee. I was watching a video and I made this. Now, I think it came out really cute, and this would be what I call a mug rug, which means you put your coffee, tea, drink, whatever you got, cocoa, on it. Or, if you're lazy like I am, and like to eat in front of the TV, you put your hot plate on this, and, yeah. So, this is a test, and it came out awesome. So I was like, okay, that works. What if we were to make one bigger? So, this is a great way to get rid of scrap fabric, too. So I had this wolf material left over from something. Don't remember what now. And the wools are gray, so I put, what you do is you take a square, and then you take another square, and then you sew the 2 squares together. Right sides together. And then take a friction pen. You measure it from corner to corner, each corner, so you get an X on the back, and then you cut the lines. And you fold it back and you iron it. Do the same thing with this piece. So that's how I made it. Just watched a video. That's how I learned how to do bowl cozies. Watch a couple videos. And I always put flannel on the back of my stuff because I think it doesn't slide. And I would say that this would make an awesome, because I put cotton batting. Use cotton batting, I don't use polyester unless it's a polyester fusible foam for some of my dog mats. But anyway, so yeah. So this can be made to coordinate with your dining room, your kitchen, whatever you want. You can also make them holiday. I love holiday. So yeah, this you can use as like a trivet. Instead of getting those ugly ones, you know, the wicker ones that are just terrible. So this could be used as a trivet. Now, keep in mind that when you wash these, they're going to shrink a little bit. I do wash all my fabrics beforehand, but the batting you can't pre-wash. So the batting is going to shrink it up a little bit. So you can either not air dry it or throw it in a dryer on low. Okay. But if you stretch it out and iron it, it'll come back to the size you're supposed to have. So. But I think they came out cute. I mean, this color scheme isn't the best, but I like it. So, those are my little things that I made. Okay. On to my plants. Number 1. If you are in, around, within driving distance of the Somersworth, the American Legion Post number 69 in Somersworth, New Hampshire, Saturday from 10 to 3, we are having a Spring Fling craft fair and a Furry Friend fundraiser for the Pope Memorial Humane Society of Conchico Valley. Now, I am making homemade doggy treats, which means tomorrow I made some already, but I think they're just going to be for my dog. I don't know. I'm going to see about making some more. But yeah. My friend April is the Lucky Charms. She's Origami Owl. The Skin and Care is the lady that I am making the gun for. The spices and mixes are Tastefully Simple. The essential oils is my friend Jana. So, and there's a whole bunch of other things. And this is also an adoption event. So if you are looking for a new furry friend, adopt, don't shop. And that's how I feel about that. Only because I adopted my dog, and my dog's awesome. So, alright. I got my numbers for my whip though, which are 18 and 21, which means Such a Fright will get worked on for 2 days for an hour. And then the other one that will get worked on is 21, which on my board is to work on my Halloween Quaker, which is the Halloween Quaker by Lila Studios. And that's 5 days for an hour. Yay! So I'm very happy about those. And then there is a cross-stitch group that I am part of. It's Holiday Cross-Stitch All Year. And they're having a challenge for April. And it starts on April 1st. And it's only a couple hours. And then the next Monday, it's a couple hours. So it's anything April, showers, I think rain. And you have to do 500 stitches on that. So I got thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I like this. So I'm going to work on my April Quaker. And I'm going to get 500 stitches done on it. So it'll get a good jump. It'll get some love. And this is how far I've gotten. This is how much I got done. So it's really not a lot. So if I can get 500 stitches done, that would be great. I might not get, you know, I can even get over 500 stitches done. Static. So yeah, so that's going to be my April 1st my April. And then I found, I can't remember where I got this one, but I got it on Etsy. I think it's something, it has something to do with maps. But it's a cross stitch tracker. So I filled the whole darn thing out. So I've got my fairy moon, which is going to be a new start. Got my geometric noose, which is going to be a new start. I'm going to work on my snort stack and gathering honey. Snort stack is from Plum Street Sampler, and gathering honey is snort stack is in my 12 of my 24 and 24 whips. Gathering honey is my 12 new starts of 24 and 24. And I'm going to put a conscious effort into Spooky Halloween Sampler by Witchy Stitcher. My daughter picked out an ornament, and she wants me to do the Grinch with the Santa hat. Whip Go number 18, which is Such a Fright. Whip Go number 21, which is Halloween Quaker. I want to work on my full coverage Cheshire Cat by Misbehavin. I want to try to get a Puppy in a Stocking finished. My Frozen Hot Chocolate Shop finished. And Joyfulness finished. Going to try but that's on 28 count Monaco, and I really have a hard time with Monaco. But I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try to get, there's another one on here that I want to get finished too. Actually 2 more. I want 5 finishes done this month. If I get those 5 finishes done, that'll bring me up to 21 finishes. So I'm almost halfway there. Unless I just pump it back to 50, that'll give me almost halfway. But no, I am set on the 60. I'm only 54. My original goal was 54. But I figured 5 months, 12 months, that's 60. So I didn't do so hot for March. 3 Cheers, which is a small full coverage that is some musical group my daughter likes. My Chemical Romance. That's what it is. Aim to Misbehave. That's another finish. If I can get it finished this weekend, that would be awesome. Halloween Moon Cat will be, that's from Stitch Quote. That'll be a new start. Oogie Boogie, that would be a new start. The Cauldron, which I want to work on the 29th of this month and the 29th of next month. Because it's my leap year start, and I have a really hard time seeing it because it's like 32 count. But on the 16th, I'm getting my eyes checked, so we'll see. The 12 Days of Christmas, which is the sale I hosted. I'm still hosting as far as I know. It's hashtag patches B-Day sale. Because it started on December 13th, and that's the birthday we picked. She turned 4. And we weren't that far away because my husband got email after we got her from the company that put in her little chip and sent her a happy birthday thing. And my 5th and final finish would be Amok Amok Amok. So, plus I gotta fit quilting over somewhere. You know, a couple hours in the morning, a couple hours at night. Probably get quite a bit accomplished. But I'm really looking forward to this geometric mousse. I've been looking at it, and looking at it, and looking at it. I really want to do it. I really want to do it. And I also have a geometric bear. And I also have a geometric box I need to finish. But one thing at a time. So yeah. The Grinch. Doesn't take long at all. The Cheshire Cat, if I can get a good section of that done. I think the next ones I'm going to do is going to be on 16 count, easy guide, easy count. You got easy count Ada. Because I have the Mad Hatter, the Alice, the Queen, the White Rabbit, and the Cheshire Cat. Plus there's a couple more I want to get. There's a little bottle that says drink me and a little snack that says eat me. I want the whole thing. So, yep. So, if you find this on Etsy, this is what you want to get. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a highlighter or a colored pencil and have a different colored pencil for each. Different colored pencil for each one. And the days that I've worked in, just color in the day. Simple and to the point. And so, I want to continue to work on my Halloween squirrel. And I'm going to work on my challenge come Monday. Hopefully I'll have a good supple lot to craft there. I can always hope. I have a couple baby quilts I need to finish by Saturday. So. I wait until the last minute. I don't know. So I'm going to try to work more on my, I think on Easter, I'm working on my Easter gnome. I think also on Monday I'm going to start my fairy moon, depending upon how many comments I get from you. So please be helpful. Please help me choose what fabric, because I really like, I think the darker one might work. I don't know, I have to see it in better light than what's in here. But yeah, I think the darker one might work a little bit better. I don't know. The darker fabric or the lighter fabric. It needs an iron job that. So yeah. So please, help me out. And like I said, if you live in, around, within driving distance of the American Legion Post number 69 in Somersworth, New Hampshire, from 10 to 3 on Saturday, please, please, please come and see us. Because the more, like I said, I'm making dog treats, so the money I make from those dog treats is going to go specifically for the Pope Memorial Humane Society. And my dog, their patches is tested, and she loves them. But, she probably, she will not eat anything, everything. She doesn't like apple skins. She really doesn't care for bananas unless you drop them on the floor. She's not a big carrot fan. She's not, she does like sweet potato and butternut squash. So, no. But anyway, so yeah, please come and see us. Alright, I hope everybody survived. If you live in Maine, the lovely, lovely storm we had on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. We were sitting on the couch watching TV and we heard a crash. I looked at my husband and I said, "What was that?" He goes, "Oh." And he didn't even bother to get up and look. So I said, "Okay." Well, a few of the trees decided that they didn't like being frozen anymore, and the ice that was on them ended up breaking some limbs. So the big crash was one of the trees by the garage, or in front of the garage, that one of the limbs decided it had enough and gave way. Well, my husband went out the next morning to survey the damage, and come to find out, our garage roof got harpooned by a limb. Oh my goodness. So he's on the phone with the insurance company. The insurance adjuster came out today, and they'll get back to him. So I'm like, really? Okay. Welcome to New England. Welcome to New England. Greetings from Maine. I hope you love it. But yeah, that was the big life thing. That, and a couple weeks ago, I went to my doctor, and he put me in for a referral for bariatric surgery. He's like, I'm not going to qualify. I'm not heavy enough. I already know I'm not heavy enough. But anyway, so yeah. So I go through the whole rigmarole of watching the video, with going to the Zoom meeting, which absolutely disgusted me because of what they can do to the human body now to let me think, to modify it for people. Alright, so yeah, we get there, watch it, see the pictures, or the plans they have. Like, alright. Then I get a call on Tuesday from whoever, wondering if I'm ready to schedule the next step. I'm like, oh, no, not really. I mean, there are a few good points about it, but there are also a few bad things that I need to ask questions. Well, we'll have our nurse call you. Okay, thank you. Yesterday I got a call from nurse, and I have to laugh because my doctor only concentrated on my weight, and of course the whole time he's been saying something about this, I've been having that nagging mother of mine that is no longer with us in the back of my head, you know, saying not so many nice things to me, which after a while you just get used to it. You know, you shouldn't get used to things like that, but you do. So I'm like, okay. So the nurse called me and she introduced herself. Do you have time to talk? Well, I had to be at the hospital at 1 by 1 for my torture session on my shoulder, which is getting better, by the way. Thank God. So I'm like, okay. And she says, Timmy, you're like 5'2". I'm like, yeah? She goes, you're 177 pounds. I'm like, yeah. She goes, your body mass is this. And I'm like, yeah? And she goes, you don't qualify. I'm like, really? You know, I'm almost jumping up and down because I told my doctor, I said, I don't think I will qualify for this. He goes, well, we're going to put it in anyway. Okay. Whatever. So, yeah. So, now I'm just happy. I don't have to worry about that. The voices are slowly going away. I'm good. And I have to say, virtual hug, and thank you so much for letting me vent on you, Claudia, the other day. I really needed that, and you helped me so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate what you said, and I love you for it. So thank you so much. Also, usually on Sunday afternoons, my daughter goes to spend time with Dad. So I was thinking about maybe doing a Zoom meeting once a month, for a couple hours. Just stitch, chat, shoot the bow. If you're interested. However many people are interested, please just say, yes me in the comments, or please, or Zoom please. I don't care. But you have to be over 18. You have to be a subscriber. Please and thank you. Other than that, I think that's about it. So, we'll see how much I get done next week. Hopefully quite a bit. Don't forget, please help me with that choice of floss and fabric. I actually think I could also do it on a gray. I don't know. I'm having a really hard time. Yeah. And you guys are really good about giving me advice, so I really appreciate you doing that. So, please, pray for spring weather. Not that I'm really into much spring weather, because I don't like bugs, and I know it's just going to get hot. But if I can sit out, like in the morning for a little while on my patio before it gets really too hot and just stitch for a little bit, I do enjoy that. So, anyway, but yeah, so please be safe, please be positive, and please have a happy Easter, everyone. If you celebrate, if you don't, have a wonderful Sunday. So, I'll see you next week. Bye.